Hey, welcome back. We're going to do a new pattern. It's a variation of the, what we call a zebra. It's basically a get-gal, a one-way get-gal with spots on it. And you're going to learn how to use photo flow. Photo flow, it's called Kodak Photo Flow 200. It's a surfactant, and what it does is when added to a paint, it will allow it to spread a little more. None of my paints here have any photo flow added to it already. They just work as is. When I add some photo flow to a paint, I make a special container so that I know that that paint has had the photo flow added to it, and I know that that's a paint that's going to spread a little more. So I'll show you how I do that when we get to the point we're ready. We're going to put our paints on for this pattern in a ribbon method, like we have been, with many colors, like we have been for the one paper I showed you. But this time we're going to do the ribbons this way. All right. And our combing is going to be this way. So sometimes, depending on which way you want your pattern to go, it changes the way you lay your paints. This is going to be a multicolor pattern. Okay, so I'm just going to use lots of colors here. I'm putting them inside the spreading paint. Oh, we could have this pink. Lots of different colors. Remember, stir those paints, clean out the pipettes. This is just fun. You get to use all the colors. So we get down to the end. The colors don't want to spread anymore. We do like we did on the other papers. You just go in there and remove that surface tension. Make some room. I'm just going to put that, see if I can get another color in there. And take the surface tension out of here. See if I can get another little bit of color up there. This bright red. Okay, that's it. So for this pattern, we're going to use the get-gal, but we're only going to do it one way. It's going to be a one-way get-gal. And since I lay the paints this way, I'm going to make it go this way so that I weave those colors together. I just dropped a little drop of paint in there. And I haven't shown you these. These are called my erasers. If you see something in your bath that you don't like, you just take a dry corner of a newsprint and it's gone. Okay? We wish that we could fix mistakes in our life that easily. Gone. Okay. All right, here we go. The get-gal comb, we got the notch. We're doing the inside notch the smaller notch. So we're going all the way down and shift and back and shift and down and shift. So I'm just going to shift. Keep it right on the edge of your tank. Down, shift, back, shift, down. See how that weaves those colors together? You do it until you feel it has, has a look that you want. All right. So now I want to put some speckles on here. And chances are, if I just use the paint directly from my jars, they wouldn't spread. So what I do is I have my photo flow. I actually have a little photo flow in this eyedropper. So I'll put one drop. This one, this is the orange. I've marked it. So I know that this one has photo flow. Same here, one drop in the yellow, one drop in the blue. We have to test. We don't know if it's too much, not enough. We test. Now the thing is, when you use a brush like this, my favorites are these fan brushes. You really want to clean them off. You have a trash can right near you. You hit off some spots and then you test. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay. If you want little bigger drops, you don't hit off quite as much. All right. So that's for the orange. This is how my clothes get dirty. Okay. Now I've got red. I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to really clean it off. This is how I get paint on my ceiling also. So test it. Yeah, that's good. If I took it straight out of the paint, they probably wouldn't spread at all. And you'd have little hard drops. You need to have the paint, when you do this, you need to have it spread. So here's a yellow that I did. Let's see. Okay, last color. I'm going to do a little of the blue. Test it. Yeah. So as I say, if I tried to do those other colors, they probably wouldn't spread. It's that photo flow, that fixing them with a little bit of photo flow makes it work. So you can, during your marbling sessions, you've already made these, just set them aside, and when you need them again, you know you've already fixed some that will spread a little bit. Okay. Find the X on your paper. Get control of the paper before you step to the bath. Near corner in. Lay it all the way down. Grab your board. Yeah. go. A carnival of color. Now you can add those speckles to a lot of different patterns, but the principle is the same. You probably have to adjust the color that you're sprinkling on so that once you've got a pattern on there, that the paint you're using as a sprinkle color will spread. All right?